BonaSalto.
Welcome to this BonaSalto tutorial. In the last video of this series, we looked at how to build a course layout with our Builder pack using the included Smart Course Builder. The Smart Builder also allows you to export the created layout in a text format that you or someone else can import again. You can use that to do some course modifications or pass it on to other users. In the second part of this video, we show you how to protect the content of your course layouts in case you like to sell them, for example, on the marketplace. You find the exported data in nearby chat and can simply copy it into a note card. The name of the note card has to start with layout, so I am going to call this one Layout Mini Course 01. Note that all lines starting with hash are only comment lines and will be ignored. If you have many obstacles, the output might be broken up in multiple messages, and you will also have some lines starting with square brackets. These lines are also ignored, and you can therefore just leave them in, but your layout data will look cleaner and more readable if you remove them. If we look at the content, we find start and finish as well as all the jumps listed as one line respectively. At the end of the lines, we can also spot the number and configuration settings. Note that the order is not important as it is determined by the given numbers. But again, the data will be more readable if you sort the entries according to the number. You may change the configuration parameters of the course and jumps. For example, simply adjust the spread value of this Oxer jump, or the height of jump number 1. You can and even should add a stamp command to put a letter code on your course resor when this course layout is imported. The command starts with stamp, followed by a 2-character course code of your choice, and a 1-character arena size code. These 3 parts must be separated with semicolons. Okay, let's save it and try it out. In order to import, simply drag and drop the note card on your course resor. We can look up the height of jump number 1 in order to verify our change. And indeed, it is now set to a height of 1 meter and 70 centimeters. You can do a similar export of the guide's layout. Start the name of the note card also with layout, but choose a name that clearly indicates that this one is about guides. The data format is in fact the same, and therefore we should also add the same stamp command to make these 2 related layouts consistent. See how the resor gets stamped due to the import? It doesn't end here. The export-import allows you to do even more changes. You could directly change the jumps here similar to the replacement feature in the Builder menu. However, be careful with the exact name that is all the text between the 2 semicolons. Instead of doing this now, we show you another way how you or someone else using your layout can replace certain jumps. You might remember from the video tutorial about imports that we have to first define a mapping. Second, import the layout. Before we do so, we also have to provide the jump that we want to use and simply add it to the content of the course resor. Then we list all available jumps so that we can copy the exact name in the format we need. Now we can create the mapping note card. Start its name with mapping and add 1 line for each obstacle that you want to replace. The number before the semicolon defines what jump number to replace, followed by the name of the new jump after the semicolon. Let's replace jump number 3. Then we first apply the mapping and after that import the layout. See how nicely that worked? You may wonder what that did to the layout of the course. Let's do an export and have a look. The mapping is now reflected in the layout definition of the course. By using this export, you have the mapping already included in the layout definition. In the second part of the video, we show how to protect your created course layout by converting it into a script, for example, to sell it on Marketplace. If you are not interested in that topic, simply skip this part. In the Builder Pack, you find a template script to start with. Make a copy that you can then edit. Don't worry. Although this is scripting language, you don't need to know how to script. Just find the section with the import data. You can see that this part almost looks like the lines we got from the export. Now, bear with me. Copy the lines of the layout note card into the script. Remove all comment lines to make it a bit easier. These are the ones starting with the hash symbol. For my part, I simply did not copy them. Next, frame each line in double quotes and end it with a comma. All lines but the last. If you have any double quotes inside a line, you have to protect them, meaning they need an extra backslash in front. Also remove the sample data as now we have our own, with the best course layout ever. And that's about it. We made it! Before we test, let's give it a good name and set the permissions so that the next owner can't read it. Uncheck Modify and Transfer. And now let's go for the test. Looking all good. You might say, wait a moment. What if the next user also has the Smart Builder and tries to export? As you can see, this layout can't be exported as all the entries are protected by the builder. If you want to give it a try and sell your own course layouts, we recommend the following. Provide course and guides layout scripts with a simple naming convention such as shown on the screen. Provide a mapping note card that lists all the jumps used for this course, which helps the user to identify what jumps or obstacles are needed. Comment out all lines by adding a hash symbol in front, as none of these mappings are really needed if the jumps are available. If the user wants to replace one or more, only the respective lines have to be modified. Here is an example of a dummy mapping note card mentioned before. It gives some usage hints and lists all the jumps used for the course in order of their appearance. All lines are commented out. In order to replace a jump, you would simply copy the name and set the jump number to be replaced. This way, it is easy to see that the original vertical jump, Andrew, is replaced with the I love you jump. Provide additional info such as number of jumps, the jump set used, and arena size. Again, this helps the user to identify what is needed to use this layout as intended by you, the course designer. And please don't forget to use the right permission settings. And this concludes this video about exporting course and guides layouts. See you next time. Enjoy your course building and happy writing.